The governor of Wisconsin is the highest executive authority in the government of the U.S. state of Wisconsin. The position was first filled by Nelson Dewey on June 7, 1848, the year Wisconsin became a state. Prior to statehood, there were 4 governors of Wisconsin Territory. The current governor is Tony Evers, a Democrat who took office on January 7, 2019. The governor of Wisconsin has both inherent powers granted by the U.S. Constitution and administrative powers granted by laws passed by the Wisconsin state legislature. The constitutional powers of the governor of Wisconsin are outlined in the Wisconsin Constitution. At Article 5, Section 4, in general, the governor ensures that the laws of Wisconsin are carried out. The governor of Wisconsin has the strongest veto power of nearly any American governor. Any bill passed by the Wisconsin state legislature must be presented to the governor, who either signs it into law or vetoes it. In the event of a veto, the bill is returned to the legislature, who may then vote to override the veto. In 1930, the Wisconsin Constitution was amended to give the governor line item veto power, which allows portions of appropriations bills to be struck out without rejecting the entire bill. Governors have the power to strike out words, numbers, and even entire sentences from bills. The partial veto may still be overridden by the legislature. In 1990, a further amendment specified that the line item veto does not give the governor power to veto individual letters of appropriations bills, thereby forming new words. Despite this 1990 law, the strength of the governor's veto power gave rise to the term Frankenstein veto to describe the governor's ability to form a new bill that subverts the intent of the legislature. The Wisconsin Supreme Court will determine if the veto power should be further limited in 2019. The governor is the commander-in-chief of the state's militia. If it is deemed necessary, the governor may also convene extraordinary sessions of the state legislature, and may convene them anywhere in the state. If Madison, the state capital, is deemed unfit for the purpose due to invasion or contagious disease, the governor may pardon, commute, or grant reprieve of sentences. Except in cases of treason or impeachment, the governor must notify the Wisconsin state legislature of these each year, along with the reasons for them. In cases of treason, the governor may suspend the carrying out of the sentence until the next session of the legislature, who then vote to grant a pardon, commutation or reprieve, or to carry out the sentence. The governor must also communicate to the legislature, at every session, the condition of the state, and recommend such matters to them for their consideration as he may deem expedient. The governor of Wisconsin, as head of the executive branch, also has administrative powers. Since 1965, there has been an increase in executive orders to establish standards and provide uniformity to executive agency operations and programs. However, since 2011, the Wisconsin legislature has attempted to limit the authority of administrative agencies. The governor also appoints heads of agencies created by the legislature. This appointment power is not explicitly granted by the Wisconsin Constitution, as it is in the Appointments Clause of the Federal Constitution, with the exception of appointing judicial vacancies. Instead, the governor appoints heads of agencies by statute. The governor of Wisconsin had 307 executive appointments between 2017-2018. State law requires the governor to prepare an executive budget bill. This helps the governor to pursue a legislative agenda. The governor of Wisconsin is directly elected. The candidate with the most votes becomes governor. If 2 candidates receive an equal number of votes, which is higher than that received by any other candidate, the members of the state legislature vote between the 2 at their next session. Under the original Wisconsin Constitution, governors were elected for a term of 2 years. In 1967, the Constitution was amended to increase the term of office to 4 years. Beginning with the governor elected in the 1970 election, there is no limit to the number of terms a governor may hold. The longest-serving governor was Tommy Thompson, from January 5, 1987 until February 1, 2001, a total of 14 years and 28 days. The shortest-serving was Arthur MacArthur, Sr., from March 21, 1856 until March 25 of the same year, a total of 5 days. Candidates for the office must be citizens of the United States and qualified voters in the state of Wisconsin. The governor usually leaves office because their term ends and they have not been re-elected. But the governor may also leave office through other means. For example, the governor may resign from office. 4 governors have resigned. William Barstow due to fraud allegations. Robert La Follette, Sr. to take his seat in the United States Senate. Patrick Jaws,